Welcome to part 2 of my trip to Japan. Welcome back to Style by Lauren Ryder. If you're new here, I'm Lauren. I love thrifting and mixing and matching and playing around with my style. If that sounds good to you, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here. This is episode 2 of my Japan travel diaries. The first episode I did last week or on Thursday, actually, and it was more so shopping in Japan. But this is going to be not only more shopping, but also just more of our sightseeing and fun things that we did on our vacation. This was my husband and I leaving at the airport at LAX for our trip, and I have to say the flight went pretty fast. And on our first day, we went to this really famous shrine. You can see how busy it was. There were people everywhere, but it was absolutely breathtaking. And it was really cool because there were also people there that dressed up in the ceremonial outfit or the kimonos. I was videotaping this girl here who I thought was beautiful. And so that was definitely an experience and something that I have never seen before and I really appreciated. Today is our second official day in Kyoto. Well, we got here yesterday night and did some exploring, but today I'm super excited to go explore the city. And I think we're going to check out some of the local vintage stores. We're going to check out a castle and do a lot of walking today. So I am dressed very comfortably in my running shorts and just my little cotton top. And that's why I'm wearing a sun hat. I love how here in Japan, everyone wears sun hats like at all times, and it's just so fun. I love it. So we're going to check out some of the local stores and I'll take you along with me. Oh, and this is our hotel. We are staying at the Hotel Kyoto, or the Kyoto Hilton, and it is so amazing. Let me show you. So it is insanely modern. It's like exactly the kind of decor that I love. And oh, hello. But we have such an amazing view of the city. It's a wraparound suite. Like this whole thing, you can open the windows. And it's just like incredible. You know you can't go on a trip without finding the best spot for sweets, and we found this really amazing chocolatier shop where they had chocolate with a bunch of strawberries and nuts in it. This was another pastry shop, and you know I had to hit up the shops. So this actually is Vintage Q or Vintage QOO, but it's the second location that I went to. This one was in Kyoto, and it was stunning. I actually ended up finding another purchase here. I think I showed you in my previous video, my little Nano Speedy. But I'm telling you, the vintage options shown here are just incredible. Like, so much to look at and appreciate. I loved this Miu Miu bag here, but there really was something for everyone and everything was in amazing condition. I loved the Celine bag with this clear handle on it. It was so cool. As far as pricing, the prices were definitely a little bit higher here, but I felt like it matched the condition and the rarity of the pieces that were being sold. My Nano Speedy ended up being around $1,000 USD, so not cheap, but like I said, the condition was great. And they do give you a tax refund and they do all the work for you, which is nice. trying my dream vintage Chanel backpack. You guys saw that I did purchase one on my trip, but it actually wasn't this exact one. I found it at Chamilleia Vintage, a different store, for a better price, but I wanted to try this one on. And again, I was just looking to see which ones were the best condition for the best price, and I still loved it. This little Louis Vuitton bag was really cute. I loved this satin detail, and you know me and a little micro bag, I don't know what it is, they're just so cute. I continued my secondhand shopping, and I'm showing you just how many designer secondhand shops there are on this one street. There's one on every corner. And when I say that everything was in great condition, it really was. They take such amazing condition of their pieces. I really liked this brown vintage Chanel tote. I hadn't seen a brown one before, and I'm definitely here for the 24 karat gold plated hardware on it. I loved the shape, and I thought this would be a fun piece. Here I'm showing you the condition, and it really looks amazing for how old it is. And I just love how it had the little pouch on the front for your things, and I liked how you could carry it on your shoulder but then also on your arm. This navy vintage bag I thought was really cool too. Again, it had the 24 karat gold plated hardware on it, and I liked the big CC on the front. It was the perfect size to just fit everything and kind of be a carry-all bag. I thought that one was really cool too. And I continued my secondhand shopping. This store had so much Chanel. It was like my dream closet, basically. If I could have every piece, I was like eyeing everything. I loved it. Next, we headed into Galleries Rare and actually a bunch of other shops along the street here in Osaka that were secondhand designer stores. I found so many Chanel handbags. You know that I have a soft spot in my heart for Chanel, especially vintage. So I definitely spent a lot of time recording all of the vintage bags, and all of the vintage gold accessories were just stunning. Shops, I spotted the black version of my Chanel ankle bag. You guys know my gold one has been like my go-to accessory for the last couple years. I loved this one too. Next, we headed to a giant Ferris wheel in Osaka that was huge. We actually saw the entire view of the city. It was amazing, and it went up so high. I actually was a little bit nervous, but it was an incredible experience, and it just was something really cool to do. The Ferris wheel was actually on top of a shopping mall, and once you got off the ride, it took you to another side of the mall where there were some cute little eateries and more shops. So it definitely was a really fun experience. I highly recommend. We are just chilling here at a park. In Kobe. We took an hour subway here because I don't think it was supposed to be an hour long, but we had no idea where we were going. But we made it.
It was a Hirokuru.
Yeah.
It's like a slow train.
It was a very slow train that made 100 million stops before here, but we made it. And we were just chilling before we go get some food. But what has been your favorite part of the trip so far? We're halfway done.
I think
over halfway done.
Yeah, I think every location that we've been at, there's been something unique about it. So it's hard to say at this point, but
I can answer for you. His favorite part has been the food.
All right.
He's been eating his way through Japan. And what was your favorite restaurant or like food that
The one we were at yesterday, it was like it's kind of a shabu, not a shabu, but it was like a Kobe steak place.
That I picked.
Yeah. Kudos to you. You get a 10.
Yeah. And then obviously my favorite part has been the vintage. That's why I'm here. And it's been so cool to see all of the secondhand shops. There's literally one like every 2 feet in Tokyo, but especially in Osaka here. It's been crazy. And some really cool finds, and it's been fun to look around.
That's right.
And so now we're gonna go ahead and try to find a restaurant, get some food, and maybe find our way back to the hotel via the subway. But that's yet to be seen.
We'll give it a shot.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Wish us luck.
There's more than one way to do it here.
All right. The food on our trip was delicious everywhere we went. This is more video of secondhand shopping in Osaka. We hit up as many secondhand stores as we could. This store had a ton of jewelry, watches, and handbags. You can see they had a mixed selection of vintage pieces as well as more modern styles, which I thought was really cool. And it was multi-level. So on the bottom, they had ready-to-wear and handbags. And then on the top of the store, they had more jewelry and watches and a men's section too, which my husband enjoyed. We're back at the train station, and this is the final stretch of our trip. We're heading back to Tokyo, and we're taking the bullet train, so it's only going to be a couple hours, which I'm really excited about. And we finally figured out how to get to the train station. Well, to navigate the train stations. We are officially on our way to the airport, leaving Tokyo. I had such an amazing vacation. I'm so sad to leave, but I'm also very excited to get home and see my little buddies. Hopefully you enjoyed this travel vlog. I had so much fun filming it, and I highly recommend visiting Japan, especially if you are a vintage lover like me. Thanks so much for watching. Please don't forget to follow me on my Instagram and TikTok, which are both at Style by L Ryder, and subscribe to my channel to see all of my thrifting and fashion and style adventures. And I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.